Hurricane season is now in full swing with the first major storm, which is forecast to hit the Gulf Coast this weekend. Hurricane Harvey is barreling through the Gulf tonight, headed straight toward the Texas coast. The governor of Texas has already declared a state of emergency for 30 counties on or near the coast.
CBS 13 meteorologist Lisa Meadows is at touchscreen 13, and we're getting the impression this thing is really picking up steam, Lisa.
Yeah, it's definitely something we're keeping a very close eye on. Here it is. Satellite picture shows the storm right here, continuing to move to the northwest at about 10 miles per hour. It is right now a Category 1 hurricane, but we're seeing the organization here on radar. Looking at radar and satellite, here's the scope of this storm continue to make its way toward Texas, and that's the location that they are heeding some of these warnings out here. There's a hurricane warning that is in place for the Corpus Christi area, and also nearby is where we have those tropical storm warnings in place, telling these people they need to prepare and also prepare to evacuate. It's been 9 years since Hurricane Ike hit the Gulf, but people along the coast know the importance of preparing for such strong storms.
I'm just getting ready for the storm. I've been through this before, so it's always good to be prepared.
Corpus Christi, Texas is the bullseye right now for the worst damage.
We are recommending in the strongest terms that if you live in those low-lying areas that you get out, and you begin to get out now.
Tropical storm warnings run all along the coast of Texas, and the fear of flooding is nothing new for New Orleans.
If you get 5 to 9 inches in a small area in a short period of time, even if the pumping station is pumping at full capacity, we're still going to have problems.
The first major hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season and the Trump presidency.
The president has been briefed and will continue to be updated as the storm progresses.
Even if the storm gets downgraded moving onshore in Texas, with such a slow-moving storm, flooding will still be a problem.
If Houston gets 15+ inches of rain, there will be significant, if not catastrophic, flooding and associated property loss.
Hurricane hunters have been taking to the skies, keeping an eye on the storm. Okay, so what are those hurricane hunters doing? They're sending back observations, and that's being put into our different forecast models. And these are our different forecast models. We call it a spaghetti plot. But notice that all of the models pretty much on the same path. So that is showing that right now it looks like this forecast is verifying. And you can see our winds at 100 miles per hour now when it comes to the storm. So that has just now upgraded this to a Category 2 hurricane. It has just been upgraded to a Category 2 hurricane, and it is still forecast to make its way onshore as a Category 3. So what does that mean? Let's get over to Dave to explain.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the Saffir-Simpson scale. That's how we measure hurricanes. It goes from a Category 1 all the way up to a Category 5 storm. So when we talk about a Category 1, that's the weakest of the storms with winds at right around 74, 75 miles per hour or so. Now, a Category 2, you're going to see extensive winds with that particular storm, winds to maybe 110 miles per hour, and a Category 3 storm. This is what we're going to be dealing with, especially with Harvey coming onshore. Winds getting close to 130. Look at those trees going over. You're going to get some structure damage, maybe up to 20 inches of rain, a definite strong storm surge. Now, beyond that, on the Saffir-Simpson scale, a Category 4, you're getting major damage at that point, catastrophic damage in a Category 5. This is where you're going to get major loss of life, structure damage, and of course, that is the worst of the 5 in the categories of storms in the Saffir-Simpson scale. So it's coming in. Harvey is a 3. And lucky for us, it's not any stronger than that. Back over to you.
All right, that graphic really tells the story tonight,
Yes,
Dave. Thanks very much for that. CBS 13 will continue to monitor Hurricane Henry's progress. Harvey's progress will bring you the very latest as we learn it. You can also get updates on our website, CBS 13.